Okay, so I'm getting ready. We're gonna cross the river. I've got extra shoes. Don't need that because I don't have a camera anymore. So I'll bring that because it's probably gonna be cool in the shade. Hi. Hi there.
Hoping I'd run into you.
Oh, okay.
You're the guy with the YouTube video.
Yeah.
So you meeting some folks today to go through
Yeah,
what you saw?
yeah, Brody right here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first time that we're crossing the river. That's actually what I'm doing right now, is getting shoes and stuff ready. Okay.
You know, we just came out here for an outing. We saw your video. That certainly is interesting.
And saw something moving, something brown moving right here.
Okay.
See that tree there? If you see my breakdown of the tree, that's the tree.
Yes.
So that's the tree. Right here is the trail I was on. So like right about there is where I was like roared at. And then
could we go through, like, I mean, I don't want to interfere if you're here to do an investigation, first of all.
I mean,
I kind of expected that there might be something like this going on here today, but certainly interested in where you think the sound came from. You know, clearly made an impact on you, so
yeah.
You know, I'm just here asking questions.
yeah.
Cool. I mean, I'm fine with whatever. I don't think we really had a plan. We're just kind of up here, seeing what's what. Yeah, as far as that stuff goes, I don't know what to do. Like, I mean, this is out of my realm, you know. So I was here playing around with stuff.
So you were making some sounds to see if you get any kind of reaction.
Yeah, this is the sound here, so you can hear it in real life. Something like that.
I heard on one of your videos you do that as we were
here at night,
maybe passing some wildlife or something.
Yeah, to get a response, because I've honked at turkey and stuff and deer. They don't really care. They don't even notice you. But they all jumped. So I was like, okay, so wildlife definitely responds to this.
Well, I'm 10% the rock geek that you are, but certainly interested in
rocks, minerals, crystals, gems.
You know, I was kind of interested in, you know, the stuff you were doing around rocks.
Yeah, I'm about 95% rockhound and I guess 5% Bigfoot stuff at this point. But that 5% has all come from 2 weeks ago, so.
Yeah, you sounded as if you were really struggling to wrap your head around what happened.
I mean, you could just tell it was an animal. It sounded like it was either like that rock there, that rock and that tree kind of is, all the way up to like up here. So like right in.
Okay. We should meet up sometime for a beer or something.
Time is important. After something happens, you want to get out here. And,
yeah.
You know, before something, you know, any imprints, impressions, anything.
Right.
You know,
it's like that show 48 hours.
You know.
So yesterday when I lost my camera, I went to the place where something snapped a branch at me.
Okay.
I went back there. We were doing some rock hounding. There's some extremely bizarre things going on in the trees.
Okay.
And it's all on my camera that is now lost. So we'd have to go back there for me to show you it. There's trees that are bent over.
So where are you talking about? Back this way or?
So you came in through Sedalia, right? And up 67 in Santa Fe?
So I came up 285 and then got on the...
So it's not far from here.
Is that something you'd like to do today? Or?
Yeah. I'd love to get your feedback on it because everything that I have is now gone.
Your camera's still there?
I've been looking for it. I can't find it. I'm pretty sure someone picked it up. So hopefully they'll turn it in. But I got all this really cool footage. Hi. Yeah, they got all this cool footage, but you know what? I'm talking about it. I'll show it to you. If you want to go there, I'll show you some crazy stuff. Trees bent over, X's, crazy things. All right, enough with this.
Look at casting and stuff like that. So, you know, if there's anything here, but you know.
So I didn't bring any casting material. So if you find anything, for sure we'll let you cast it.
Yeah, it's just, you know, everywhere you step, even sometimes, you know, underneath a clump of grass, could be, you know, the winning lottery ticket. You know, and I call it that because the odds of finding a footprint in this substrate are so rare.
Yeah.
If they exist, they're a really rare animal. And if we do find tracks, we want to document everything that we can before we're even touching it or stepping on them. Or, you know, that's what I told all my kids.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'll let you guys to it. Really nice meeting you both. I hope to hear from both of you soon. And wish you the best of luck. And I'll talk to you again later.
Okay, right on. Thank you. So let's just try up here. The water might be a little bit easier to cross. The drone footage I got, it wasn't really anything special, but I don't know if you happen to see that. There were some twigs that looked really weird in the water. But so maybe that's natural and I just haven't seen it before. But what got me a little more than that was broken branch. Let's just see how it looks here. There was a broken branch in the tree, and it did actually look out of place, like it could have been stuck there. Yes, this is a little bit better.
What about this bar right here? That looks really narrow.
Yeah, we could try it. This is about as shallow as it's gonna get, but we can go up there. If you watch the video, I gave decent instructions.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you actually watched the whole thing and paid attention, because I was saying instructions on rock hounding, I didn't know anything was going to happen at the end.
I got you. So I think
There.
we could probably move it back there pretty good.
Cool. You're going to just have wet shoes?
I don't know. I mean, I might take them off to take off.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to change then here. Alright, that shoe's changed. Careful going down this, it's gonna be slippy. It's gonna be extremely cold. Oh yeah, it's painful. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's cold. That's starting to hurt. Nice sandbar, some magnetite there. Now we'll try not to slip on the, alright, a little deeper than it looked. Glad I brought a towel, but should have rolled up my pants. Hurting, hurting, hurting. Ow, ow, ow. This will be as close as we've gotten to this side. Careful, the rocks will be slippery, full of algae. There's as many cars as have ever been here, and now we know the reason why, because we have some other Bigfooters here. No problem with that. Do you want me to not film you falling over? Alright. It's so cold. Got a piece of quartz here. I already got a piece of quartz. Just the fact that it's here means it came from up there. Most likely, anyway. Alright. It gets super deep here. Kind of sucks. I'm not sure. I guess, yeah. There is a little step, though, on that rock, so you could step out. Nasty stuff. Yeah, so like a game trail. So like this here, how this is matted down, this is what I thought I saw with the drone. One of the comments was, well, when grass gets tall enough, it falls over. Oh, okay.
There's our friend.
Yeah, wow. Is that anything? How's it going? Hi. Can't hear me? This here? So, this doesn't look natural to me. this is where sometimes I put myself out there and take some heat on comments, but I would just say this doesn't look natural. What do you think about this? See how that twig up there? This is crazy, guys, right off the bat. Look at that. Holy shit, right? What the hell is this?
I mean, it's definitely could be something. I mean, the way that the brush is just kind of stacked up like this in one spot.
Holy cow, man. I'm like shocked right out of the gate here. Look at that. That's like stuck in there, and this is put here for cover. I swear, I'm not trying to be dramatic for a video. I'm actually like taken by this. This is crazy to me. Oh my God. This is what I keep telling my rock people. They're like, just go back to rock. I'm like, every time I try, it just gets bigger and bigger. It's like every time I try to put the issue to bed, more and more things start coming up. Here's a perfect example. So I don't think it. So how would you explain that this is natural? That everything back here, right, is open, but something is creating this so that there's a blockade to the people in the river. This is insane. I'm kind of looking for hair now.
Well, the soil's so rocky, it's going to be hard to see some really good impressions. Or
Yeah.
Definitely footprints, that's for sure.
It's dusty. I even noticed driving in here the amount of dust I was making on my truck. It was more than usual. This looks like it's put into a pile here.
If we're seeing this right off the bat, I'm thinking we're going to find probably more. Highly possible.
This is mind-blowing to me. Okay, I do too. Because I have an extra 45 in my truck. I was like not thinking about it whatsoever, but now seeing something like this, I'm just going to examine for hair. Should I not stir anything up in here? This looks like it's, this doesn't look natural to me. This looks like a hump of stuff. Like if it was raked there. I've been camping my whole life. Oh man, it's just pretty insane.
It doesn't look so much like a shelter as more of a blind, right?
Yeah. But if there was hunters, there's nothing in that river but fish. So, you know what I mean? There would be no reason. Plus, it's illegal to hunt here. Am I okay going in here, or am I being stupid? Messing up evidence.
Just kind of go slowly as you walk through and just check for any, like you said, hair or like anything that's, document everything.
Trying to, yeah. I'm just hoping I don't run out of footage.
But even the smallest little details.
Important. Yeah, that stuff's been stacked up there. This is insane. Looking close. I wonder if there's something about... Just seeing something like this, man, almost makes me a believer, And I'm wondering if there's something about these things with their hair. And there's a reason we don't find any, because you sure think you would.
Of our videos, but we've captured like big clumps of hair, which are really...
Oh, really?
Like couldn't really identify.
Okay. No, I haven't seen, I've never seen anybody have hair that was, no, I've never seen that. I've never seen anybody get hair. So maybe one little one isn't so important. But there's a hair there. So you guys sent it in somewhere and they couldn't say what it was?
We sent it to 3 different places, and we have videos on that, but
okay.
We haven't gotten any results back, and it's been a couple of years, so.
Wow, okay. So they found clumps of hair and sent them in, and it was inconclusive because we just found one little piece of hair here, and it's white. So if we were going to plant this, we would probably not make it white. And then again, I guess that's something that we could say, but whatever. Didn't plant it. That's all I see so far. So the bark here is rubbed away.
Mm-hmm. So
Nothing about this is natural at all. I thought that I smelled something too when I was here, but it could have just been the river, maybe the nasty water. Look at that foliage stuck in there. No way in hell that's natural.
something like this can also be blamed on an animal too, but
Right.
to make some kind of a den or something like that. But
But
for this bigger amount
yeah,
of
that's
piling up, which makes that even more suspicious.
exactly.
Right?
That's what I mean. To have
So-
that there and then something like that sticking up there. And so guys, that the top of that is what, 7 feet? That branch
I
that's
would say it's taller than that.
Yeah.
Probably closer to 8.5 or 9.
right, okay. Yeah, especially actually the ground goes down a little bit over there, so it is probably at least 9. So I wanted to go back to this clip because first of all, I've been coming here for about 2 years on the other side of the river, and to think that something's been in here and could just be watching me the whole time is just mind-blowing, creepy. And I mean, it is almost apparent that that's what has been happening. Mostly though, you can see the height here. Look, Brody, we're both average height, you know, about 5'10" and a half with shoes. Just kidding. And look above here. It's not the best angle. I wasn't expecting this, you know. Otherwise, I would have got better shots a little bit further away and kind of, you know, walked around it. But at least from this angle, you can tell how this brush is built up and above us. You know, it's 8 to 9 feet high of a blind, and it's all facing towards the river and open in the back.
And if you see right here, this is not cut. It's kind of snapped, right?
Yep.
This branch right here,
Yep.
which is
Do you smell anything? I smell something I've never smelled before. Like, I can't even explain it. Every now and then I get a whiff of it.
kind of a musty smell.
I don't know how to even explain it.
Here, I'll just hold on to this for
Okay.
every time.
I don't see any more hair. All right, absolutely crazy. We're gonna, I guess, keep on trekking here.
So that's also important, I would say.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Something's gonna hang out
Oh
here.
my god,
and,
dude!
And,
Look, there's more of a bone. Oh my god! Did you see that?
Yep.
Okay, now I have the fucking chills. There's more bones over there. Oh my god. Hairs on my neck just went up. That's a deer. Jeez. That's wood. Yeah, I'm definitely never rock hounding over here, that's for sure. Never, ever, ever. That one bone still has the hoof and everything attached to it. Okay. Well, the bones aren't from you, right? wow. That's all I gotta say.
So,
Turned my phone off when we started making a plan to walk, and here's more bone right here. And it's only that far away from that. And Brody's how you pronounce it, right?
it is.
Brody's found some nice white quartz, but I told him, you know, I'm never ever coming over here to rockhound, so I almost don't care if it's a piece of gold. Besides picking it up and taking it, I'm never coming back. At least not alone, is what I mean. It is nice milky quartz. That's the stuff that is actually associated with gold. All right, well, I'm gonna just keep the camera on, I guess, for a minute. Here's a broken branch just sitting here. In of itself, nothing, but mixed with bones and that contraption over there, it's something. Down that way? Is where you want to go through?
This way would be
Okay.
easier.
All right. Here's a nice piece of quartz for you. I know where there's a lot of that on the other side where there's not bones. Holy crap. What have I discovered is what I'm thinking to myself. As far as that video. And now this stuff. So here's a game trail. So I've been coming here 2 years. I've never seen anyone over here on this side except today. One person is a Bigfoot guy, and then 2 others are now Bigfoot guys, us here. So this is most likely deer and elk, coyote.
Yeah, I mean, just animal trail.
Yeah, it's the game trail. So, exactly basically where that is at, that shelter thing, you know, is the roar sound came from.
Okay.
Anywhere from there to like that tree over there to this here. Like when I was actually over there, I was saying it could have been anywhere from those rocks that we were seeing. So that's somewhere right in this area. Craziness. I heard something there. Hey, look at this. That's big. It's big enough to, yeah, I can't even get it out. Son of a bitch. That looks shady as hell. So how big is the gun you have?
45.
All right, good. Not a 9, not a 22.
I don't really see anything out of the ordinary. I mean, all of these just can snap off of this.
Yeah, when it fell. Okay. Some bottle. You see how it's greenish? It tells you the time, how long this bottle's been here. It's green. People have not been here on this side of the river, like I was saying, that I've ever seen. Some broken glass there. And yeah, there's crap everywhere. It's another indicator. If people were here, we'd be cleaning it up. An old rusted bottle cap. All right, it's another can. I gotta preserve my footage because I don't have my camera anymore. There's a pile of rocks. I think that's just a campfire thing. Fire pit.
It would be pretty old since I look at all the lichen on it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't been moved for a long, long time.
All right, noteworthy, I guess. There's more nice big white quartz up there.
Oh, yeah.
Real nice, actually.
It's pretty clean.
Yeah, it's really good. It's milky quartz.
In 1825, the source of gold was traced to white milky quartz in the mountains above rivers.
And then all the way down this way?
Yeah.
So,
You see? This one here is probably you.
Yeah, I didn't go any further.
And then we stopped here and something was there and there and there and there. And it would make sense because they're going around this tree.
Right, it's pretty well blocking the way through.
Crazy. Are we going that way? Now it's interesting. I took a step, I slide.
Well, it looks to me like there's a lot of traffic. Look, every bit of it is smashed down.
You're right. And how you're just saying that they're not alone. That fits in with that too.
It's more common for them not to.
Oh, bro,
That's
it's natural.
you know,
Up there they're not, but then there they are.
that's a pretty good ways up.
It is. Who knows? Just the forest doing what it does.
Blood fight. This could be bear or something, right?
What?
Or mountain lion or bear, something like that.
That track?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. So I was just talking about how the bones were freaking me out back there, and then we were talking about how they're, they've got to be predators and carnivores. Then we started talking about missing people, which is all great fun out here. But the most missing reports, the highest reports of missing people in the United States is in our national forests. And what's interesting about that, you'll think, oh, well, people get lost. Okay, but think about it. People that are going out into the forest are going to be trackers, hunters, prospectors. They're going to be well versed and prepared, right? So it actually doesn't make all that much sense. Just food for thought. Yeah, food for thought. Us. Funny how your subconscious brain comes up with words like that for you. Shoot, how stupid is here. Now you know what's interesting about this quartz? You see a difference in it? It's rounded.
so the rivers kind of went over it?
Right, so that is weird. So if you start looking around, lo and behold, you'll see other river rocks here. See, these are all washed by the river.
Right.
So how? Who knows? The river, who knows? How does that happen? I don't know. Because there weren't river rocks down there, and we're up higher now. Weird nature.
Yes, bear front paws maybe?
Just traversed up through here, come up, around. I was stepping right here, and then I noticed I was stepping in something. Something was stepping before. I could be honest with you, I'm not sure how comfortable much further I am going. Like if they travel in groups, you have what? You have none in the chamber, so you have 13 bullets, or do you have a small
Only 6.
So you only have 6. I have an extra clip, and then I have 14 plus 13. But I mean, we're talking about all the missing people and stuff. I'm just.
I don't know. I mean,
all right, we'll keep going, I guess.
from my experience, there's just a whole lot of scare tactics and stuff like that before anything gets crazy. So.
Okay, they give you warnings, but if they're hungry, then they're hungry.
Well, I mean, you take that chance, right?
All right, let's go. Just some of the stuff we're seeing is creeping me out.
What I've noticed though, since I've been here, is just the rock formations are really different in this area.
Geological survey there. Old school iron mark.
Yep.
About the only human thing I've seen back here. Yeah, that's not natural.
No.
Alright, so let's see. There's the road and river way down there. It's taken us at least an hour and a half. Going through there, up. And now we're all the way up on top of here and we find this. That's weird. A fire pit. So it's human. Oh, man-made a long time ago. I guess, like a cabin.
Well,
still cool.
I don't know about that.
What do you think?
Unless that's part of a tree that got hit by lightning.
Yeah, you do find
just
that.
Throw there.
It's true. You
Toss it
find
there.
that stuff all over.
Because I don't think anybody would make a campfire right here with that brush here, and I just don't think it looks. It's not a great place to do a campfire.
Interesting. Well, we can say for sure it's not natural.
No, and there's not even a steep place for the rocks to roll down and kind of accumulate in this area.
No.
And what would stack these?
Yeah, no, it's definitely put there. It's either man-made or something
Well,
else.
yeah, it could be, but what would be the purpose of man-made?
Yeah. Right, out in the open.
I mean,
I don't know.
there's no way of knowing really what it is. It's not natural.
No, it definitely is not. Here's a nice piece of what we're finding here. This is a rock that's breaking apart all the iron that's in this feldspar and granite. This is where a lot of it's coming from. Gold rides the iron horse. Might be right in that rock. Cool, so our point 2 miles.
Yeah, we've got a little ways to go still.
It's so vast. You could see how something could be here, and extremely difficult for people to get to. Extremely difficult.
We had to pull ourselves up in a lot of places. There's no easy trail getting here.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is when you're making noise, then you hear it, and then as soon as you stop it,
They
everything
know
stops.
too, yeah. They would know it's quiet, so they'd be quiet. So we just had some rocks being knocked. So there's again a rock that I just knocked down. But we heard some knocking way down there. How far? 300, 400 feet?
It sounded like it was all the way to the bottom of this draw. But it was a sustained clacking noise that was definitely longer than 7 or 8 seconds.
As soon as I start recording, the wind came out, which messes up the mic on a lot of cameras if you don't have cotton. So if you don't have a tripod, you can pull the camera against your neck, and it helps to not shake as much. Brody actually almost pulled his gun out because I stopped walking. I heard it, then he stopped. We both heard it. Even if a rock rolled down there like that, it wouldn't... I don't see how it would make that noise, really. I didn't knock anything down. I'm just trying to think of an answer.
You know, a lot of people say, why are you so loud? Why don't you be a little more stealthy? Well, from my past experience, you don't hear something. You don't have activity unless you're creating some kind of noise.
It's funny you say that, because I was just breaking rocks open over there about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. I was breaking a rock open. I was smashing it together with another rock, and then I actually said that to you. I was like, oh great, here I am making this smashing noise now. So that's a good point, you just said that. Or is it? I don't know. I just hope the wind isn't messing up. I think this is your mic here. You need to have cotton on it. It was perfectly still, I swear, until we hit record.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Should we make a thing and see if it does it back? Make a noise?
It definitely sounded like rock clacking, not.
And that's what I was doing. That's the noise I was making, inadvertently, was rocks.
Didn't sound like knocking.
No, it was rocks for sure. Oh, well, okay, it could have been petrified wood, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was like that though.
I think we should keep going though, because
Okay.
it's probably could easily circle us around by now. Or so it is.
Alright, so I'll just leave it recording for a little bit then. No, you're fine. This is terrible climbing, whatever, substrate. Yeah, this is for sure. Yeah. There's no way we just did this.
Looks like something was proven, right?
Yep, right there. After seeing the bones in that little shelter, I really feel bad for deer. I guess they most of the time could sense something coming, maybe. I don't know. I'll just shut up. This zoom is ridiculous. There's an example of lightning. Well, right there at least. Lightning hit that tree and then it's burned. That big tree there twisted.
I guess it's, what you're into, right? I'm into gold and prospecting.
Yeah.
So to me, it's something of significance that someone would want to point out.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely.
And another funny thing is that a lot of the Bigfoot activity is, coincidental or not, around gold, where you find gold, basically where you find a lot of activity. So.
Yeah, well, and Kelly or someone said something on the podcast about that it's kind of a thing that happens with prospectors because you're putting yourself out there, and you're usually quiet and you're just minding your own business. It makes sense. And it sucks at the same time. Okay. Even these little bit of rocks, though, that's what I'm keeping an eye on now. to see if anything big, you know, we could knock it down or not, and we didn't. And it's just my brain's denial system. Here's one. And it stopped. It's gonna go all the way down there and make clacking noises. I meant there's a rock that was sliding.
Shadowing down there. Across the way.
Odd looking shadows are all over the place, if you ask me.
See across the way? Good way up the mountain.
That hill up there?
Straight across.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Don't see anything. I can see it pretty clearly.
An odd shape.
It's good to always check them out. Did someone turn you on to this camera? You just got lucky and got a badass camera.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Look at this rock formation. You can barely see through these trees.
Uh-huh. Is that quartz?
I had a Google Earth.
Really? Yeah, it is quartz.
Really? That big?
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry, we're doing this without holding my breath, without a tripod. Yeah.
I think we should go.
It's probably harder to get to than you think.
Give it a shot.
Okay. Yeah, there's a big, huge quartz deposit that's even bigger than that up at Devil's Head. That's pretty popular, and you'd even say famous among the rock hounds. So, you know, it's not impossible for quartz to be that large in one spot. I know of another area around here that just me and my friend Greg know about, on the other side of the river, of course. And from the looks of it, it's about half the size of that one. I was at the exact angle. Wind was actually right in my ears because I was trying to... You heard something like that? Oh wow, yeah. That's not normal. This... Oh man, I feel like we're too far out here to see stuff like this.
This is more like what I expected to find out. Something that was big enough to place logs of that size.
Just a humble rock hound, man, come on. That, something put that there. Something obviously put that like that.
Seriously, look at that. Look, it's still
I don't want to.
disturbed.
I don't want to.
Check it out, how disturbed it is still. That's new. You see how it's all loose?
Yeah,
That was just put there.
yeah. Matter of weeks anyway, or a few days.
Recently. I mean, this bunch of dirt is still fresh.
Yeah. Oh
That
wow.
was just stuck in the ground. Look.
Holy crap.
Closer look.
Yeah.
That didn't grow there.
And it's yeah, it is stuck in the ground. Look at the way it's in here. It's like woven in. Look, this is over it. And those are stuck in it. And look at that. And to get it woven in a tree like that. Yeah, that's what's really weird. This one's broke. Look at this. This one is broke to make it woven. It pulled this down and put it to do that. So even if you wanted to say it grew that way, okay, that is broken, pulled down around it on the fact that it's did not grow there.
No, it's even kind of out of the ground a little bit.
Yeah, it is. That's why I can move it like that.
Because it shoved it up in there. But
Wow.
I mean, even if there was a person that was able to do that, what's the point? Way back here.
Right. Holy cow. Cows that are heavenly. Holy cow. Yeah.
That tree's top, see it?
These two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one that's actually the same tree, but it's
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
They're snapped out.
They are.
Interesting.
It's like it knew it was going to make something, and maybe it snapped those, and then they weren't big enough. And then I guess it took them, because I don't see them laying anywhere. You know, there's other pieces laying around, but I don't see them that look like they came off that. Wow. I feel really small suddenly. Do I have to?
See how it's twisted?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
This kind of correlates with that shelter thing way back by the river with the bones, in that it's time. You know, this could be 5 years old or something. Some of the stuff at that area there, you could tell it's been there for a season or 2 or 3. Yeah, and we're just now realizing it.
Wait, let's go look at this formation back here. See if there's anything soft here.
Down there at the bottom.
Just,
Do you think you have, like if you have a first aid kit in your backpack, you might have a little bit of cotton and tape or Band-Aid? I don't know how bad your mic is, but if it was like mine, this little bit of wind is ruining the footage.
I might have something.
Well, I guess if it gets any windier, it's something to think about. So vast back here. Oh, take a look at the rocks. This is natural because see where that broke off from there.
Yeah,
Freeze thaw.
it does.
Yeah, these are natural.
I had to come down and look and see if they were stacked up.
Yeah, definitely. There are stacked rocks on the other side, and there's an upside down tree.
Oh.
But I always thought it was people.
What do you mean, but that's huge.
Yeah,
Like
we'll
an
go.
upside down
I'll
tree?
show you where it's at. Yeah, it's on the other side of the river.
Okay.
And I have it on my footage. It's on my channel already from me and my friend Bigfoot Rockhounding, and we're just following these weird signs that we thought some people had left.
Yeah.
And there was like leading, because there's like stories of abandoned mines and things. Now, of course, you know, I'm 50-50 on what put it there. But they're stacked rocks. Most of them are 3 high. And an upside down tree. And then there's a bottle, you know, like a beer bottle.
Yeah.
And it's glass, and they stuck into a branch on a tree. So we were following. Oh, and then there's a big rock, small boulder, big rock, and it's wedged in a tree stump. So all these signs are over there, and we follow them. It looks stacked to me. There's other rocks sitting on top of it. That looks stacked in my opinion. Do you see that other rock sitting on it? Wow, holy crap, that's a good piece of quartz. This is the kind of stuff you find with gold. Wow. That pure like that, to the right person, I mean, someone could say it's a $20 rock, but it's, I think it's more. That is absolutely the kind of quartz that you find with gold. This milky quartz like this. And it totally sucks it's way back here.
Yeah, look at the other big one over there.
Yeah, this is the kind of quartz that I don't have on my side. And this is the kind of stuff that is with gold. There could be rocks stacked up there. I think it's just natural. I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out. There's some rocks up here that look stacked. Oh, this is not easy. Yeah, it doesn't fall apart like this. These pieces have probably fallen apart around this area and came out from this rock. It looks like they were put back here.
Makes me want to look at that quartz more now.
Cool.
Because it's kind of
Similar?
if you were wanting the direction to follow, where would we be going? The old prospectors used to do a lot of stuff like this.
Yeah, I know they would stack rocks to mark a claim.
Or even just trail marker.
Hunters too. They'll put down logs.
Well, hunters maybe, but they ain't gonna move rocks that big.
No. Sure. And again, it's not like we're just seeing the rocks here. That's a little bit iffy and a little bit off. But you put this together with those logs we just saw, those trees.
Right. So this might just be in fall, but let's take a look.
It was just another 20 feet more in elevation. I didn't want to go. So I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't know.
I don't know, this looks natural to me.
But didn't it break off from there? Didn't this, or oh, let's see, that's another tree?
That's another tree. This looks like, I mean, it's still got its roots. It's just, I think it just fell over. It looks like it died and just fell over.
Yeah, and then it probably took the other one down with it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Still worth investigating.
Everything in the forest that falls over doesn't caused by Bigfoots.
Yeah, I know. Right.
So, that one broke.
Wow, that is. That absolutely is. Your battery's not gonna last long.
Looks like it could have been something that fell over. Because look at all of this stacked in one spot.
Yeah, and in between the tree there like that. Look at that tree, it was freaking put there.
Yeah, I don't see where. Let's see how these are all just lined up on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Like, it just seems to me like there used to be some structure here and then the wind blew over or something. Or something dismantled it, you know.
Yeah. These ones sticking through the tree is almost like evidence to me now. And this other tree right here leaning up. Looks like it was pulled from somewhere else and just placed and leaning there. We didn't notice it at the time. Oh, wow. That's big. It's what?
Really climate. A little bit cooler, right?
Yeah. It is. You gotta jump on Amazon or eBay when you get home and get another battery.
I have another battery, it just doesn't breathe.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Most of
plan on building little.
I know it.
You see the cluster of this?
Yeah, again. Like over there.
Big cluster. Cluster.
Check this out.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow.
I mean, it could be, but it's just kind of a.
Something pushed it down. Look at the leaves or the needles.
Just looks bigger than a hoof print.
It's pushed down and it came this way.
Quartz though.
Yeah. Yeah, this is some really, that's big. This is some really good stuff. Oh, I can't even get it out. More needles pushed. This whole trail here. Look at this. This piece is broken off on two different sides. This is freaking evidence, and this is like, you cannot argue with this anymore. That is broken off of that tree, and then it's set underneath it. How do you explain that? On top of, like, that tree is broken. And look, this tree had to have been broken and laid down first. Then this one was on it. That one was put underneath there.
And then that one's under that. So, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty recent because the pieces are still there. That looks, I don't know. So yeah, kudos to you. This is the area you were thinking there would be stuff. Just from your experience in this, intuition. And sure enough, there's some very weird things. Yeah.
Well, at least a big piece of it anyway.
Oh yeah. Old timers, they would have been all over this if they saw it.
Look at it broken all up, this thing coming down.
Yep, that's why it's float. That's why I was saying those other black and orange pieces. If you can find where they actually came from. Wow. It's shiny. Man, why does this have to be so far?
Some shadows.
But you've got, possibly have rose quartz here.
Yeah.
It's feldspar. This is absolutely what you look for. Only way I'll be getting back to Rockhound is if I get a helicopter.
It's pretty. It's got a lot of like darker heavy metals in the little sticks of it stuff.
What's it? Manganese. Probably.
Like, look at that. Exposed kind of
Yeah.
broken up and coming out of it.
Yeah. Those are just fractures that are filled in with dirt, but some of it will have manganese in it. And if you've ever seen some quartz that's polished and it looks like it has a tree, like tree roots or anything, those are pieces with manganese in them. See, so here's another garden rock. This is probably like a $75 rock here.
Oh, yeah.
But could you ever carry it out? No, you can't, so it's not worth it.
This is gold.
The shiny? Yeah.
Right.
That's what I saw down there too. It is extremely good quartz. It's rare quartz. Yeah, this is insane. To have it coming up like this on the top. Alright, I won't be surprised now if we find a mine around here. Oh, a dig spot. Like I was just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a mine. This is from digging. Where the hell's the hole?
This looks like a tailing pile.
It is. Where's the hole at? The hell?
Gotta be close. Right?
Well, you don't move your pile, so it shouldn't be really close. It should be right here. Looks like there's a hole up here. This is what I was saying though. When you have quartz like this, people are going to be mining here because this is rare.
Oh, what's this?
Wow, this piece. Do you have your pick?
Yeah. This looks like a mine. Right here.
All right, hang on.
You need to pick over there?
Yeah.
Alright. Pretty sure this is a miner's pile. Like 2 holes up there.
We might have found the lost mine that everyone is always talking about.
See this?
Yeah,
3
exactly.
holes.
Yeah. Yeah, they were digging, they're prospecting. Yep, because of the quartz, absolutely. Why did they stop?
I don't know.
I have a reason.
Or nothing. One or two.
Scared by a Bigfoot.
Look at more holes.
Yeah, they're prospecting the whole area.
Obviously they're finding something, otherwise.
This quartz is... Yeah, it's a very good sign. This much white quartz is enough to dig a lot of good holes though.
Wow. Look at that.
That's kind of what's over there on quartz that I want to get the pick at.
What is
Iron.
no
Yeah, you have pure iron with milky quartz. There's a piece there, look. Right here, pure hematite. This is a keeper. This is a absolute dig site. You mark it on GPS? Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, it's hell to get to, I'll tell you what.
If it was good enough, I would find it. But you know, the good spots always have the creepiest stuff. From what I find.
Yeah. I don't know why they put their tailing piles so far over there. Doesn't make sense at all. You don't do that. You just throw it where you're at, like right here. It's really weird.
Unless they were taking chunks over there and breaking it up, if it was a nice place to stand.
I don't know. It's all broken up feldspar. It doesn't make any sense.
Unless, I mean, I don't know.
That's the place to be digging, though. Over there. But then again, this was just here. This is extremely good sign. I wouldn't be surprised if you found really good amounts of gold here.
Oh, really?
Keep that.
That's pretty heavy.
It's pure hematite. So you've got that mixed in with this quartz. Oh. Okay. And 2 giant trees stacked on it making an X.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm sure that didn't just happen like that. You damn Bigfoots. This is why you stopped digging here. Look, there's more dig spots up there. This is incredible, man. I would have no idea we were going to be finding this today. Your camera hasn't died yet, but any minute it's going to.
Okay.
It's so weird how this is such a perfect rockhound Bigfoot thing. right? Like I'm here and we have this quartz to find and have somebody who knows a bit, and then you're here with the Bigfoot stuff, and both things are happening here. All right, those trees are put into an X on top of that quartz. See, this is what it looks like when stuff breaks apart. It's not stacked. Has the same cleavage, the same break. Oh yeah, here's your mine. They were really getting into it here. But you know what they didn't find, at least I'm not seeing it, is the quartz vein. They just hit feldspar. Unless it's buried, because all this is buried. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Wow. How beautiful. Do you have more room?
Yeah.
Keep that one. This is so beautiful. Pure iron hematite here with white milky quartz. This is very rare. I've never seen that. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. It's pretty crazy that there's an X put on top of it though. I don't see how that would just happen. And that Colorado Bigfoot guy talking about the X's and all that, I was just like, yeah, bullshit. But now I've seen it more than once. Yeah, they're digging here too. When you see it with your own eyes, kind of. Here's the manganese I was talking about. So we've got quartz with manganese in it. See these lines? It's a crystal face. So it was a side of a crystal there that broke. Yeah, ribbon going up like this. Trying to make noise to see if we can get something to make it sound again. See this quartz here? This is your more typical quartz. So it's a little more rare to find it that white. That's what you look for with gold. And then you've got the iron yellow staining in here. It's just, yeah. It's an absolute spot. It's almost a spot worth like investing in if you had money and like a team to put together.
This is crazy, though.
There's more hematite iron. This is awesome.
It doesn't even look like this is a tunnel. It just looks like they were just kind of open-face mining this.
They were, like what I do. They were digging it, looking for a vein that they did or didn't find. I can't tell because it's all caved in. All that is falling down from up there. You know, it might make sense, I guess, way back when, you know, the old timers, they would move their tailing piles that have buckets and stuff. No one modern day does that.
You can see that they've got it. It's dug out way back up in
That quartz, yeah.
down in there.
Yes.
So this has been piled up. 'Cause they were down deeper. It's like, I wonder if they covered it on purpose.
Possible. I know I've done that to so many places and then you don't end up ever getting back there.
Just throwing their
This is all
pile back in.
pure, yeah, this is all pure feldspar. It's just, yeah, amazing. Absolutely what you look for. and to have that hematite iron here, all this quartz, absolutely amazing. So that tree right there, something common thing. Here's another crystal face. See those lines? Yep. So this had room to grow. This was a void in the rock, and this mineral was being deposited in here, and it was growing the crystal. Beautiful stuff. All the blacks and reds. Some of it's organic, but still just beautiful.
You want to circle around it and kind of see what else we find? There might be other. Unless you're really interested in stuff.
No, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. It's fine. Just getting it documented was good. It's most interesting, honestly, having an X of trees stacked on top of that. You know?
Those are not small trees.
No. We've gotten a lot. In my mind, evidence. We've gotten a lot.
Yeah. Generally, if you get into like a habitat spot, you're gonna find a whole lot of
Stuff like this.
stuff in clustered together. And like I say, it's usually around a mine.
Really, yeah. Yeah.
Where stuff like this will run in kind of a line,
Yeah.
and that's to me why that marker was over there pointing in the other direction on that side hill, because this I think is on the other side as well. That's my suspicion. That's what I think.
Big tree. This quartz we're at here. We were just looking at quartz. It's right there. You can see some. This is moved recently. This big rock's moved recently. We didn't just do that. Well, you can tell because there's pine needles. You know we didn't just do it. Those are bent over. And this is obviously something did this.
Yeah.
Look at the breaks. It
It's
snaps.
definitely snapped and twisted that.
Yeah, they're not oxidized yet either. They're not gray.
Fresh. Fairly fresh.
Yep, we were absolutely onto something. Should we see what's over that hill?
Okay.
Maybe see what's what?
I'm seeing something over here, but let's check it out.
You saw something?
Like maybe a tree structure of some kind. But it might be natural. There's a lot of twisted up mango trees up here. It's natural. So we got a
Got a
trail across here.
big ass tree bent over. There's just way too much now, man. I'm almost gonna call this evidence. This is just way too many things. And then people can call me crazy, that's fine. You can only deny so much and you can only explain so much of it away. So you get to a certain point and you're just like, all right, my hands are up in the air, you know? Yeah, you're right. At first glance, I'm like, geez.
But there's a lot of activity, like maybe it's bear.
Yeah. Hey, these trees are kind of interesting here.
Because to me,
X.
this one belongs to that. See that?
Yeah.
And it's way over there, and now it's way over here sitting on top of this.
Making an X.
And that's been moved recently because look underneath it.
Yeah.
It's bare.
Yep.
So, see that part used to go onto this.
Yeah.
And now
it
it's
did.
stuck into that tree.
Yep. It is. And that one is woven into that
Well,
too. If you look at it, that branch is coming through there. It can't fall that way.
but
It can't fall. It just can't fall that way. Look at the branch. This branch is part of this big tree. It's in between this tree. Do you see this? It doesn't fall that way. And then up here, that tree is in between it, there.
well, if it did, it would definitely have snapped this. Because that's a lot of weight to fall on it, right?
You would think.
So it got set and just set in there like that. I mean, that's what it looks like. What I do know is that didn't just move itself off of that tree and go
Yeah.
uphill and
Yeah.
rest itself on that log and move that log recently to show a bare spot under it.
Yeah, no way.
Uphill,
No
not
way.
downhill, right?
Yep, not happening. But that,
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
it moved, right? Uphill. Why would it move uphill?
Exactly. That's what I was saying when I captured an X. Oh, there was an X, and I zoomed in with a scope, and I could see part of a tree that was broke off, and it was moved uphill. That was my exact statement. The exact same thing like this. How does it break off and move uphill? Yeah.
Just by itself.
Yep. Just got a bone sitting out here, and it's been broke. It's broke, snapped.
Right on a game trail. But this is...
So yeah, it's on a game trail. Where's the other half of it if it was just stepped on? You're right, it's broken. So it's like it's chewing it, breaking it as it's walking. Creepy as fuck. Look, this doesn't even belong here. Where'd this come from? Something pulled this here and laid that one on top of it. And now here, this one was set on top of this rock.
I gotta check this out. This is crazy. The rocks just look placed, but this to me looks like some kind of a placed marker. The way that it's
Yeah.
on all those little rocks, so it don't.
It does. It's not natural looking. I mean,
I would say it's pointing at the quartz vein that we just left.
this piece came off of this. You can tell that broke away. That's how you'll see stuff natural.
Yeah.
The rest of it though, see again like this is here. This you can tell came from here, but then all this,
This looks like it's raised up on its side to me.
Yeah.
And it's pointing in a direction.
it is.
Because I mean, oftentimes you'll get just like a really good track, you know, just out of nowhere along a game trail.
That would be awesome. So here's the only bit of trash that we have found out here. So above this shiny piece of trash, a balloon, there's an X. We did not notice that at the time. Maybe it's nothing, but also maybe it is important to research. I'm not sure. I was wondering as I'm walking, how could any trash get here? Well, it's because it was a balloon. Somebody's helium balloon for their birthday or something. And I would pick it up if I had any way to carry it back, but I don't. This camera's getting it in this. You know what? Did you look at your thing here? Because the front of it goes down more like toes. It's almost impossible to see on the camera. See a big mark, and then that goes deeper down.
Yeah.
That's all pushed.
I mean, these could have fell into it, right? But
Yeah.
oftentimes they don't come out on camera as well as you can see it.
Nope, I can tell already it's going to be difficult to see. And this, was that from you?
Yeah.
It's pretty big. And this dirt here,
Or wait, no, that is not mine.
it's not from you.
Whoa.
I was going to say, because you came through
That-
you
okay.
came that way.
All right, so now I start to see something, right?
Yeah, look at the dirt here.
That's definitely something.
was gonna say, it's pretty big if you did that.
To me, so the way that you know usually that you're finding something is that the feet are not going to go straight across like that. They're going to be slanted like that. So you'll have a toes, and then back with a heel. It's going to be about that wide for that length. About half as wide as it is long.
So you can see where that rock broke off from that rock. You can see that big part there broke from that. And then you can even see those big pieces there, how they could have fallen apart from each other. And you can just kind of dissect this whole thing here and see how this all fell apart. Some of those other ones did not look that way. Just working our way out here some more. We've got some pretty interesting trees laying around. And then we have what Brody calls a leaner. How do you explain that? Other than it was put there. I'm not so sure how to explain that. There's no roots. It wasn't grown right there.
And you just see kind of like something that's kind of with a wider foot that's just kind of stepped there, and you can see it's pretty fresh.
Dirt's broken up.
Yeah.
And I was just pointing out some trees that I saw up there that were laying down. I'm just running out of data here, storage, so trying to use it sparingly.
This is right where it was.
So we see some grass in big strides pushed down. When people walk, our foot is at the end of the blade of grass, still catching the other end of the blade of grass. That's why we make trails when we're walking. Over here we have these big divots that are 2-3 feet apart with grass pushed down. When we come through here, this is twisted and broke off. What is it? Oh wow, and they're in there sideways. This is where Brody saw something brown moving around about a week ago.
In there, last Saturday.
Right in there, you can see pieces broke. And then here we have 2 pieces broke off and put in there sideways. How does stuff just get in there sideways like that? Look at that. Snapped right in half, man. That's new. Dude, there's definitely been one here. And the grass is pushed down. Say what you want about that, but wow.
Yeah, it came out and just kind of like right there, I saw something come out 3 different times right at this location.
And you were just across the river?
Yeah, I was just right there, and it was definitely something large, brown. I couldn't make out what it was, but it was right there.
It was probably the same thing that I saw, or my camera saw anyway. So it was right here. When my camera got it, it was in this tree. And this tree, you can see the broken branch that my drone picked up way up there. You see up above us? That big branch?
All right.
Sticking in there. It's funny because on the drone it looked 6-7 feet tall. They look all twisted and stuck in there, don't they? Look at that one. And this is the tree that had something in it. How did that happen? I actually just thought when I saw the footage of the drone, like, well, it just broke and fell down. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm not so sure. I get footage from it up here. It's still dark. It's making a silhouette. Camera. Wow. Golf ball. It's funny.
I think I am going to cross over that way, though. What do you think? What do you want to do?
Yeah, it's fine.
Does it look shallow over there?
Yeah, we hit a deep spot over on that
This
part.
is like almost like knee deep over here.
Yeah, that one part sucked. All right, guys, behind this tree, everything up in there is all matted down. The gravel the needles, the leaves. It's matted down into this big flat spot that's about 3 by 4, and there are prints around as well. Something stands there and looks out from this tree. The branches are broken up to about 9 feet, 10 feet tall as well, but we're out of data and we couldn't film it. So we just did a big circle. It was how many miles? 1.5 there and back is like 6.
Right, well, as the crow flies, right, but we were going up and down, so it's adding a lot of miles to the elevation.
Maybe 2 or 3 miles, something.
Oh, easily.
So about 3 miles. We came out from the river somewhere right about here. That little weird shelter thing's over there, and we went up all the way around and came back down through here. I have to go this way to get my shoes, and then we're gonna go back that way and cross.
The tractor left you today,
Yeah, my shoes and towel.
so we gotta walk down that way.
Yeah.
And that rock is overturned.
Yeah, that rock's definitely been moved.
So, this is kind of important. The shoe,
Yeah?
that's a big thing. You find the one shoe, that's like,
Really?
that's a big deal.
Wow. Oh, there's one shoe.
Like, that's what they find on like those missing 411 stuff, and
Oh,
they
shit.
find the one shoe.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and then the kid and whatever's gone.
Maybe I'll ask the police if someone was missing ever and had a purple, pinkish. That's
Cause I don't know about you, but that was hard crossing that river for a little kid like that.
oh shit, there's another shoe next to it.
Oh yeah, and it's a different kind.
God.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad thing.
Oh fuck,
That's
let's get
bad.
out of here. Oh my god, how fucking creepy, man. And there's bones over there.
That's not good.
Whoa, dude. Oh my god. So this is a mean Bigfoot then, huh? It roared at me. Probably because it was pissed that it couldn't get me, huh? And put my shoe there. Holy shit, dude, I'm like shaking a little. We both have guns, but when you see something like that, that is creepy as fuck. Yeah, this is the shelter right here. Where there's bones. Now, that one is a deer bone. Who's to say what the other one is? How fucked up is that? All right, had we found that before we went on this big hike, we may not have gone at all. There's a tree laying up there. Crossed another one, which we now know could be really messed up, huh? One of them was like whatever, but then seeing that, we'll see if my shoes are even here. Yeah, I set my stuff up here.
Oh, you brought your shoes?
Oh no, I left them. I was walking. How ominous is that though? Right? Because it's my shoes. We just saw this weird thing with these shoes. And then it's my shoes that might be gone. It was somewhere around here. A bright towel. The color on the towel is bright. Oh, I see it. It's up here. All right. How weird is that, man? I do think sometimes the universe talks to us in a certain way, and like the fact that I have my shoes here and those shoes are there, I'm just kind of taking that serious. That's all I'm saying.
I don't like the fact that they're children's shoes and they're two different kinds sitting next to each other.
You want to cross back down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so two children's shoes sitting next to each other, different kinds. Oh my god, man. That makes me mad. An ambush predator. really makes me mad. Like, spooking people and being a Bigfoot is one thing. When you start to see what you can possibly believe to be maybe evidence, you know, of some really bad thing, it's really upsetting.
What about this rock got thrown out of there? Moved right there.
Yeah, we saw it.
Tossed.
I got that when we were. Yeah, so. Oh. Well, the shoes and the sticks that are going sideways in that bush over there. 2 more things. On top of already enough. Alright, Brody is behind me. We just got done with an amazing hike. We saw structures, trees that you really can't explain, some disturbing things. Getting into it and researching more about, you know, the what and hows and everything of it. And what I mean is these shoes that we found. So we found one pink flip-flop and then one like white shoe sitting next to each other. Point, like, you'll see, you gotta see the video. So that plus these like structures, basically like a hideout right across the river. I mean, so it's amazing. I didn't expect that we were gonna find that stuff. And then just hiking back up in there, you know, a lot of really eerie things, a lot of trees being placed in weird directions, the crosses, the branches being messed with. Instead of putting this issue to bed a little bit more, it's definitely gotten a lot bigger now. And also, though, we found some amazing quartz, and looks like some old-timer prospecting and dig sites with some absolutely awesome quartz deposits. Feldspar hematite, pure, awesome, purple, dark purple, bluish black hematite in with pure white milky quartz. So, what a day. Absolutely. On both sides, Bigfoot rockhounding. Bigfoot rockhounding. Bigfoot rockhounding. All right, so we're not actually leaving. We're heading over to the second location. This second location is where the majority of the activity is at, and all these crazy builds and these things that you, without a doubt, know that they were built. You know, whether it was a person, monkeys, or Ewoks, I don't know. But something built these things. We're on our way there right now. You'll see.